Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Angel of Words podcast, where your stories are heard. I'm your host, Angel of Words. Before we get started, don't forget to tap on that notification bell, like, comment, share on YouTube. You could also follow us on all podcast platforms if you want to hear that exclusive. And now, also, Spotify showing video, so hop on that if you don't have it, man. You can catch us on video on Spotify as well. The exclusive merch that I'm wearing, you know what I'm saying? You could go underneath the description. You go to ALWENT.com for this. And if you want the OTW threads, you know what I'm saying? Go underneath the description is there as well. They are an official sponsor, reminding you to be out of this world. And the podcast is also sponsored by Attitude on 10. If you want to get over trauma, if you want to build resilience, don't forget, go to attitudeon10.com and they'll show you the path to resilience and getting your life back on track, baby. Now, today, on deck, on the Angel of Words podcast, we have the world famous DJ Hercules.
What's up?
What's going on, my brother? Been a long time coming, baby. What's going
man?
on?
Oh man,
thank you for being here in studio with us,
Don't
man.
thank me, man. It's a pleasure, man. It's my honor to come in and bless the podcast, man. Are you doing big things? I see you, man. Congratulations. Platform looking good.
Try it, man. You know how we do. We're grinding. And Herc, the last time we spoke, it was the pandemic.
Yo, that's crazy, right?
It was the pandemic.
It's crazy.
And, we met, and I'm like, wow, this guy's doing big things on the gram.
And we were still in great spirits.
And we were still in great spirits, man.
Yeah.
And you help to keep people in great spirits because you were DJing online.
Yeah.
And everything was hunky-dory. You were able to spin like it was regular. I remember coming home, or actually being home, because I wasn't coming home. I was just like, man, I want to hear some DJ music. I'm home alone drinking.
Yeah.
Like, man, I don't want to spin no tunes. I wish I had a DJ to spin them for me.
Go right online.
And that's what you was doing.
Damn.
And now you can't do that anymore.
And now we can't do that
bro,
anymore.
What is up with that, bro? Guys, the other day I was online, regular schmegular. Like, I saw DJ go live, on IG. I'm thinking it's like pandemic, regular schmegular stuff. I'm like, let me go listen to Herc, spin some tunes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, give a badge here and there, make sure that the crowd is lit, listening to their tunes. And all of a sudden, you're getting bumped off. Every 10 seconds, bro. What's up with that? Do you need to join a DJ pool? What's up with that?
Man. I hate to say, we live in a society now where your opinion, or you speak your mind, you're a hater, or you're, whatever. But my thing is like this, man. I don't have no problem with no other DJs. They let one DJ just spin all the time now. They don't want nobody else playing music on Instagram. And it's taken away from the people. Like, like at the end of the day, even for me, like, I never, coming in my career, I've never chased money. Even on Instagram, I never chased money. People have told me, yo, Hercules, we want to send you something. I've never put my even when I was on the pandemic, I've never put my Cash App up there. I've never, because people, we going through something. Yeah. Even now, I still don't, because I get blessings on the back end. I'm, when you come in expecting nothing and you gain it all, that's called destiny. I don't never chase money. You know what I'm saying? The money comes with being great at your craft. So I stay the course. I focus on my craft. So with Instagram, I'm not in it on there. I'm giving people the vibes because I love music. And when you cut people like myself off, it takes away from the vibe for the people. You don't know what people are going through. You know what I mean? People are at home. People, I get so many DMs. Somebody DM me, yo, Hercules, I'm out of work. I can't find a job. I'm going through depression, but I watch your lives and that keeps me going. I got a DM. You know what I mean? From like just that type of stuff that I get, that's what keeps me going on Instagram. And for them to boot me off for playing music on there when I see women twerking, showing their private parts, I see dudes holding guns, they don't flag those videos. They let them go. But I'm doing something as giving people good vibes and playing music. I could be doing other stuff on Instagram. Let's be honest.
Yeah, you could.
I could be going live on a police chase. I could be doing so many different things, but I'm on there just giving music.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Making people happy. You were making me happy.
I
bro,
mean,
when
yo,
you
it's you know, man, let me tell you something, man. You know, times we live in now, you don't have to set your DJ equipment up out in the street to reach the people. Now you press a button, I can go to people's houses with that one button. And I'm making people feel good, man. People, you know, people look forward to the end of the week. Yo, Hercules, you going live on Fridays? I was just live a minute ago. Hercules, we missed the music. What's going on? I moved over to another platform where they don't cut me off, but I still want to bring that up as far as.
And what platform is this? So
I'm on World Star Live.
Copy. I didn't even know World Star.
Yeah.
How do you get access to that?
You know, you just go on there, you put some things together, and you get.
Okay, so you have to audition for.
No. You know what I'm saying? You reach out to.
So if they F with you, they F with you.
Yeah.
Copy.
And you go on there, and you know, I just was, you know, doing some research because, you know, my thing is like at the end of the day, you can't stop greatness. You can't stop. I don't care. You know, Instagram is not show on the block.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you know, the people on Instagram that follow me have a lot of followers, so they like, you know, they get confused. But we you know, it takes a little time to build it and get them over there. But for the most part, you know, it's disappointing, man, because like I said, but if you let one DJ play on Instagram, there's no such thing as Instagram celebrity or Instagram platinum. We all on the same accord.
There's no tier levels to the Instagram situation.
And we've all signed the same agreement when we made an account. So why is it you let one DJ play music, but nobody else? And this one DJ can play from 8 in the morning to 6 the next day, and it's no problem. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
getting badges, all that time. See, I was
badges, please, bro.
I was thinking that like you had to have some sort of license if you're a DJ to play on IG.
You know what? No.
So you're telling me like there's an exclusive club of dudes that can go up there and play?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything is politics. Everything is politics. And I get it. I'm not, you know,
but when it comes to a social media platform, I kind of don't get it. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
I get the politics part, but I still try
Could
to
you
wrap my head
explain the
around.
politics part? Because
you know,
I'm
the
confused.
politics part of it is who you know. You know what I mean? And I mean, I know some pretty, you know, important people, but I don't really. I'm not the type of guy to reach out for stuff like that. Like, I don't. If it's something that I need to reach out to, who I need to reach out to, I don't have a problem with that. But something like this, I just feel. And I've emailed Instagram. They've never gotten back to me. You know, I just asked a question. You know, I just said, hey, why is it that one DJ could rock, but you cut other DJs off? Like, why is that? Even if they say, well, we don't let no DJs rock, we have an exclusive contract with this particular DJ, fine.
But where these, you know, if that's the case, like, open it up, B. Like, why is it like only for certain people?
Yo, bro,
you know, and it's not like you're a whack DJ, like you don't have a name. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. Like, yo, really? Like, I mean, I'm on here, like, and you know, to be honest, I had an idea to start a petition.
Yeah.
And you know, just to, and it's not like I want to get it. Like, I want people to understand this is not about like hating on nobody or you know, bringing down no other DJs, because I salute all the DJs that's doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, fair is fair.
This is free trade. We're talking about free trade, the American way.
Now, if you now let's be honest. You can go to my thing is you can go to other platforms and they won't cut you off. You know, licensing is licensing. Isn't it licensing all the way? Copyright rights all the way. So you shouldn't be able to stream live music, period, on nobody's. But if I go to another site and they let me rock out, I'm like, wait a minute. How come Instagram won't let you rock out? I mean, it's a tricky situation. I don't know what it is, but you know, Instagram, y'all gotta cut it out, man. Instagram, y'all gotta chill.
It doesn't. I mean, to me, it just doesn't make sense.
It's whack. I mean, like I said, it's so many other things you could be doing on that platform.
Yeah, which they let go, which they let fly, that hurt people. You know, there's little girls killing themselves with body dysmorphia. You know what I mean?
People beating people up.
Yeah, you know, violence.
You don't
and all
flag
type of stuff.
that.
Yeah, they just say, "Oh, tap on this. It's a graphic video." You know, but I can't play music and have people feeling good at night, keeping them home and chilling. Like,
what's the problem? Like. And we're moving, and the real fact of the matter is we're moving in a world where, you know, everything is going to be digitized. Everything, you know, pretty soon, you know, and it's crazy, but a lot of these movies that we watched when we were kids, like Demolition Man, all these things are coming to pass.
They really are coming to fruition. It's kind of scary.
Self-driving cars. When we were kids, we were like, imagine if a car drive itself. Now they are. Same thing with with life. Life is gonna be, oh, you want to go to the club? Okay. Press your button. I'm gonna press my button. We in the club now. Virtually, we in the club. Like this is the
Thanks.
type of stuff that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's Instagram. Let's shape up, man, because
Yeah, let's, if it's gonna be free trade, it's gonna be fair game. It's gonna be
yeah,
a platform for everybody. Everybody should be able to do the same
yeah,
thing.
and I
You feel
mean,
me?
and so many people have hit me up and they're like, yo, Hercules, man, man, like, why they doing this to you? Why they doing this to you? And I don't really have an explanation for them. I'm just like, listen, I emailed them. I see if they, Instagram, holler at me, man. Get back to me. Give me an answer.
Yeah, please, Instagram, because you're doing us a very big disservice.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
The people want to hear music, man. Let
Yeah.
people rock out. And I'm sure if they ask the artists themselves, would they mind if DJs play their music on this? I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
It's a fact.
And
And
my
they
thing
didn't
is,
mind.
and my thing is, even if you want to do it in better, I give the money that I receive to charity. I don't have a problem with that. Pick a charity. I'll give the money that I earn on Instagram to charity. It's about the vibe for me. It's
Yeah.
about the music, making people come every Friday night. People hit me up. Hercules, it's Thursday. One more day. I'm like, yeah,
It's about the craft.
I'm gonna give y'all the music. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's because, like I said, I'm blessed. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. So I don't have to chase money. The money comes.
Yeah.
Man. The money comes. I'm not on there trying to panhandle. Yo,
Yeah.
the only way I DJ if y'all drop us on the no. I DJ regardless, because I love music, and I want to give y'all this vibe.
Yeah.
I want to give y'all how I feel. Here y'all go. It's my gift.
And I respect that, man. I appreciate it, man.
That's it. So Instagram, stop hating, man.
Stop hating, man.
Let
Stop
it bro
hating.
rock, man. You heard it here first.
I said, let her pro rock. I love it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put that on t-shirts now, Herc.
Bro rock, bro. Let the bro rock, man.
Now, Herc, though, the gear that you be using though is valid.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, let these cats know what just a little something. You don't have to
man.
go ham. Like,
how
how do you go live? How do you stream? Let's start with that. Like, what do you use to go stream? Like, are you using any splitters, things of that nature?
Nah. I like to, I'm a type. I'm basic but effective, man. You know what I'm saying? I like a nice iPad. Hook up the iRig.
Okay.
And a lot of times, people make things complicated. I don't. Let me tell you something. I went to a shout out to Steve, rest in peace, Steve Jobs. I went to a actual seminar where he was speaking, and one of his friends got up there, and they were talking about him, and he was, people think that he had all this money because he had all this money, that he was a very complicated man, but he was very simplistic. And one thing that stuck with me out of the whole thing, the guy, he was saying, yeah, I went over to Steve's house one day, and all he has is black turtlenecks and black jeans in his closet. And he woke up one day and he said, I want to make an MP3 player, which we know as the iPod.
Yeah.
He said, but I want it to be as basic as possible to where people can access music. And they were like, wow, basic. Like, why would you want something basic? But I say that to say he was very simplistic, and I learned that's what I carried on from him. Sometimes you don't have to make things complicated. So like I said, basic iRig, iPad. I'm currently using the Rain 1 turntables, motorized. I love them. I come from the vinyl era, so I love turntables, and a nice short SM7B mic, crispy as possible.
Yeah, the Shores are valid, man. I used to use them here. You know what I mean?
Clean.
They
The short
really are,
SM7Bs are valid. That's it, man. And also a Yamaha MGX10, which I tweaked the EQ the sound. That's why it sounds crispy. I give it a nice echo and a nice.
What mixer do you use?
That's the Yamaha.
Okay, got you.
MX,
okay.
Yeah, the Yamaha.
All right, so those are the effects you put on there.
I tweak everything. Yeah,
Copy.
And people love it, man. It tweaks real nice, man. I EQ everything. I set everything. I got some nice KRK speakers, and I go for it, man. It's dope.
That's what's. But let's talk about that, right?
Yes.
Because that's part of DJing. B. Knowing your equipment. You know, sometimes, you know, you hire a DJ, they're missing extension cables. There's no XLR cables for the microphone. You can't stick the microphone behind the speaker, even though they brought speakers. What's going on, man? Tell the DJs, bro, if you're going to get in there,
you know,
just maximize with the abilities. That's
well, my thing is like this, man. And do your homework. Do your homework. Invest in yourself. And you know, nowadays, man, like I said, it doesn't take like, you know, you know, I want to be clear, man. I'm never like, oh, you need to be this and you need to have this to be a DJ, or you need to have this particular. No, you could, you know, but you can have I've seen DJs with basic setups rock out. Basic, very basic. You know, it's not what you have, it's how you use it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those DJs who are not equipped for, you know, for the get down, you got to stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in your lane when it comes down.
I mean, I don't blame you for taking a risk on yourself, but you got to come correct.
Yeah,
man.
if you're not, look, because some people they think they can step with the big dogs, but you're not in that lane yet.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's cool, but you gotta, you know, it's like you gotta chill. So you gotta invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you know it is expensive. You know, it is, even from the vinyl days, it was expensive. I used to take my lunch money and buy records, and I'd not eat to get a record.
Yeah.
But invest in yourself, and also flip your equipment. So you buy good equipment to flip
your equipment. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you buy BS, how are you gonna get rid of it? Nobody want BS.
Nobody want BS.
So if you buy good stuff and you say, well, you know what, I want to change up mixes, because you know I have a whole host of equipment. I have, you know, several mixes. I have equipment when I go on tours. I have equipment when I hit the roads. But I invested and I flipped the equipment. So let's say I have my Rain 1, which is one of the most popular DJ controllers right now, and I wanted to sell it and then, you know, put some more money. I can do that. Yeah. You know? So you got to invest in good equipment to flip
so that way you're not paying full price for the
used equipment is great as well.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about it.
You know, like you got to see, you got to know the spots to go. You go to Sam Ash, you go to Guitar Center, and they sell used light. I've caught speaker stands for like $60 out the box.
Yeah, and those
it's missing a box. Yeah. Okay, cool. So these are all the kind of tricks and the tricks and stuff that I use.
Nice.
I take a day. I just go to different guitar centers and different places. I check out. I get online. I look. Hey, okay, they got a used flight case.
Wow.
Okay, yeah.
They still use flight cases.
Yes. I mean, to travel with is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these are the type of things I do. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm immersed with music. So like, for me, these are things I love doing. Like I'll wake up on a Saturday morning, I'll go to Sam Ash and check out what they have. And if they have something that's on the steal, hey man, you know, I'm never too good for a deal. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yeah.
It gets expensive. You know, you're paying $2,000 for a controller. I mean, just the short microphone alone is about $700.
That's a fact, yeah.
So I mean, you know, if you can get it at $300 or $400.
Oh, that's a steal of a deal.
Right. So you gotta shop around. Don't be afraid to, you know, get used equipment. But of course, with Sam Ash and Guitar Center, they proof everything and they make sure it working fine. But
they're not gonna take garbage too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So these are
B&H too. Like they'll
B&H World, a great reputable store. So these are you gotta shop around, man. You know, I'm not saying go on Craigslist and, you know, trust some schmuck with, you know, your paper, but go to valid stores, man. Please, man. Go online, get some valid stores, man. You know?
Yo, you heard it here first. Go to valid stores, man.
Yeah, man. Don't go out there in Craigslist and get yourself set up in a parking lot somewhere. Get got. You don't want that.
Yo, the Angel of Words podcast brought to you by OTW Threads. Be out of this world. Attitude on 10, your place for training for trauma and resilience. We're moving forward. The art of controlling the crowd.
Ooh.
Scratching techniques and transitions, bro. Yeah. What do you feel about people just using horns?
Yo, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like,
bro.
Look, man, you know, it's like this, man. You know,
I only say that, I'm going to be honest, I only say that, right? Because, you know, I've dibbled and dabbled,
Right.
and you know, I've been told by professional DJs like, yo, when you take over this 10 minutes while I go to the bathroom, shit hits the fan, just hit the horn. You know what I mean? And make it transition on the low.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's hey.
But if you're doing that for 4 hours during the set, that's a whole different scenario, G.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta know your scratching technique.
You know, it's like this, man. You know, just I tell people all the time, you know, me, what makes me a great DJ is not being a great DJ. It's knowing music. You know, I study, I eat, I breathe, I sleep music. I know music, and you know how people view TV is how I view music. So I see music. I don't just listen and hear. I view. I see it. I can put the sounds together sonically in my head, and okay, because if you look at it now, you know, technology has come far. But when I started DJing at 16, there was no beat grids to help you out. You had to know, okay, this record tempo, this sounds just about, okay, I'm gonna put these two together, pitch it, and you had to.
No BPM analysis.
None of that.
You had to know that by
You had
heart.
to know it by heart.
The rhythm. You had to know the rhythm.
There was no sync button. Gotta relax. There was no sync button. And you know, like my thing is, and this is where I come from. So now, you know, you have an advantage now because you have things that can help you out. But there wasn't none of that when I was growing up. There was straight, yo, this record sounds like it goes with this record. Let me try this out of my house.
Yeah.
Work on your craft. Don't just see a lot of people, they get into DJ to be popular.
Yeah.
Popular. I want to be popular. I want to get some followers. I want to get some girls. Let me be a DJ. Let me walk around with my laptop and my headphones and look cool. But, you know, when you come across a person like me who gets busy, and then you're like, okay, I don't think I really want to DJ anymore. I think I got to go home and work on it.
And it's not that you want to do that. You want to tell them like, yo, man, like if you know, this is beautiful, like what you're doing, but go grind, baby.
Work on your
learn
craft.
Your stuff.
Yeah,
man,
work on your craft. Work on it. It's nothing wrong with practicing, but everybody skips that part of the journey. Everybody skips that part. There's you know, work. Like I tell people all the time, there's nothing wrong with staying in your house and working on your craft for 6 months to a year. Just work on it and then come out. But people be so eager and people don't even chase money no more. People chase popularity now. So it's like
social currency. Facts.
Yeah, man. That's the new thing now. People don't care about money anymore. Anything like they care about, I'm popular, how many followers I could get. Oh, DJ, it looks cool. I want to do it. I've seen people buy equipment and by next week they selling it because they're like, I don't think this is for me. I don't want to do this. You ain't got love because you ain't got love for the music. You just thought it was cool. It was a cool thing to do. I got love for the music. I love the art of music. I love being able to, you know, I sit and I put songs together in my head before I even touch the turntables because I'm into that music just that much. I hear a song, but like, oh, that'll sound good with that, and I play it in my head, and okay, that's it. And then when I go home and I execute it. I go in my studio, I execute it. It sounds perfect. So I just say, work on the craft, man. Don't chase the popularity part of it. And don't waste your money if you're not going to take it serious because it's expensive. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, transitioning and knowing when. See, that's another thing. Knowing when to kick in the record. Knowing at what particular time to kick in the record. Knowing that, hey, okay, you know, I've seen people, they have the people in the crowd dancing and then they clear the floor when they just play. The transition is important because it'll take people out their element. Like when it's like I call it like knitting a sweater. You know, if you put the needle in wrong and you get that stump, it's like, oh, you out the groove.
Yeah, and then you ruin the rest of the sweater too.
Yeah, and then, you know, then you have those people then you have those DJs that all they do is just, they play their tags and it drops through the whole night. And you'd be like, yo, dude, like let the music, they playing and they hit the button, all kind of effects all night. And you're like, yo, bro, you know, people want to hear the music. So everybody's different, man. You know what I mean? I don't knock nobody what they do, but just practice your craft, man. So you can get the people what they want. Don't cheat the people.
I mean, the DJ craft has always been to me about the party, about the scene. It was never ego involved.
Yes.
To me, the DJ was had the least ego of anyone. He was a pleaser. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in there making sure, like you go in there with a series of records already on deck, and if somebody plays those series of records, you got your contingency plan. That's how real.
Well,
work.
that's the thing. Like me, I'm the type of DJ. I don't like. I've been, you know, the opening DJ. I've been, you know, I've worked myself up to be the main DJ. But I don't care what. Like before I come on, you want to play whatever records. I know music. You can't. You're not going. You're not going to outplay me because you played popular songs.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, play to your heart's content. Play every popular song you want. Every popular song that's on the radio right now, play it. Because when I come on and I dig in them crates, it's a whole different type of vibe.
And you dig in them crates,
I
bro.
dig in the crates.
Yo, you don't play around.
I dig in the crates.
You could tell that you really have a deep knowledge of music, and you remember because now
Yes.
with all the music that you're being bombarded with, when you play tracks, I'm like, wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
and that's the most awesomest feeling in the world.
That's the best.
You know what I mean?
And see that feeling right there. That's the feeling when you listen to DJ Hercules versus you listen to some cat that just wants to be popular. You can tell the difference. You know what I mean? It's like if I gave you, you know, if you drink vodka and you're a vodka enthusiast, and I take Georgie and put it in a Belvedere bottle and give it to you, and you drink it,
Gonna know it's Fugazi.
Gonna know it's the Fugaga.
You know it's the Fugaga.
You know it's the Fugaga. You know.
I know that you know that ring that you sold me was a Fugazi.
You know you just gave me bum juice. Come on, man. So that's what I'm saying, man. You know the real McCoy when you hear it. So that's why like I love, you know, and I see so many DJs, they walk around with 1 million songs in their laptops and they only use 10. And you're like, bro, come on, man. Dig in the crates.
Practice.
And yo, it doesn't look.
Do you practice during the week?
You know what? I don't even like call it practice. I inspire during the week. And when I say it's like, for me, it's a feeling. Like I go to my studio and I because I'm inspired. I could walk during the day and see something that inspires me, and I get to it. You know, and you know, as far as practice, I'm gifted. I'm not talented. I'm gifted. You don't have to work on a gift. Talent you have to work on. I'm gifted, man. I do this in my sleep. I wake up. Yeah, you can wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I wipe my eyes. Yo, Herc, put together a mixer. I put together a mixer right there. I guarantee it sound crazy. Guarantee it sound crazy. I wake up, I does this, man. I'm in tune with the music, bro. I'm in tune with the music. I'm just that in tune with the music, bro, that I don't want to sound cocky. Like I don't respect my art and I don't respect what I do, but I'm you know, I've earned the right to pop my collar because I put in the work. Yeah. I've started, I built something from the ground up that nobody can take from me. So it is what it is.
DJ Hercules, the 787 man.
Clean.
Limpio.
Clean. Limpiecito.
You already know,
clean,
baby. You already
clean, man.
Talking about being clean.
What's up
you
with
are
it?
one of the freshest DJs. I gotta be honest, B. I've been seeing with that Versace on
Don't do that
back when I had the gram because my shit got hacked. Yo, give my gram back. Y'all wildin', bro. Like y'all killing me with that shit, bro.
Man,
like I'm not gonna get it back. But yeah, man, you know, is that something that you thought of, building that limpio image, you know, making sure you fresh, or you've always been that way and you just transcended that to the DJs?
I've always I grew up in Harlem, New York, man. And
shout out to Harlem, baby. You already know.
Harlem is
123rd and 1st, Wagner Project. That's where I'm from. You already know.
Polo Grounds,
baby. You already know.
Being from Harlem, man, you know, you couldn't help but have style, and you know, that's what I grew up around. And I've always, when I was a kid, you know, of course, I couldn't afford, my moms couldn't afford nice things, man. So I didn't grow up with the best. But when I was always inspired to get fresh, and I was like, man, when I get me some money,
it's going down.
It's going down like an elevator with no brakes, baby.
Fact.
You know. But I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I don't really see a lot of. That's another thing I didn't see. I didn't see a lot of DJs get fresh. So I was like, you know what? I took on that fly guy image with the DJing. It just transferred into the DJing, and I like to do everything with style and grace, man. So when my motto is I give you something to look at and something to listen to.
Do you make other DJs feel some type of way when you show up super fly?
Of course. Of course.
I love it.
Of course. By the way, by the way, shout out to Milk, make it look cool. This is a custom
Milk,
one-on-one.
make it look good.
Make it look cool.
Make it look cool.
Yes,
all right,
making it look cool. Milk,
Nice.
shout out to my guy Milk. This is a custom one-on-one
Milk, man.
sweater.
Shout out to you, man.
Custom
for
one-on-one.
sure.
Shout out to my guy Milk, man.
Beautiful
Always
sweater,
keeping
I
me.
must say.
Yeah, he always keeping me fresh, man. Go to makeitlookcool.com, milk.com, milkapparel.com, and he got all that stuff. You can make it custom. You can make it custom on the computer while you right then and there.
Really?
Yes, you can
My
match
man's
up.
taking it to the next level.
And he stands by his product so much that he says, this is his motto. He's probably going to kill me, but this is his motto. If your sneakers don't match your gear 100%, he gives you your money back.
Word. So if you're on that wave, right? If you wear, you need to match it all the time, and it's not the right color,
he'll give you your money back.
Get the F out of here.
Fact.
That is beautiful.
Salute to Milk. Shout to my guy Milk.
Oh my God.
But being fly, do I offend people? Yes. I'm what you call a quote unquote pretty boy. I don't mind it. I come from the era of clean. You know what I'm saying? Fly, everything fresh, everything clean down to the underwears. And let's get that out the way too.
Yeah.
Fresh is not just your gear. Let's be honest.
It's the Joe Box underneath.
It's the nice
clean,
clean,
you gotta wear
fresh
that.
undergarments, fresh undershirts, also fresh breath. See, hygiene goes according to, you know what I'm saying? These are all the things.
Could not agree with you more.
These are all the things that go. So when I say I'm fresh, I don't just mean the gear.
Yes.
Gotta be the underclothes, the cologne, the socks. Everything has to be fresh. But yes, people get offended, man. People get mad at me, man.
And you ever heard of Lemmy Soul?
Huh?
I use Lemmy Soul for the privates.
Clean.
To keep your pH balance on fleek as well. Because you never know what will happen after the club.
You never know if you might get lucky. But
y'all know out there, dropping jewels.
But I get,
it's true, Herc. I agree.
I get a lot of slack sometimes from people, man. Some people feel intimidated by a guy like myself that's coming around, you looking good. Damn, you got your lady with you. She probably want to take a peek. I'm not, listen, I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I just like doing me, man. I like feeling good. Cleanliness is close to godliness, and I like feeling good.
That's a great saying.
And that's the thing for me. People, I want to get this out there too. I don't dress for attention. I dress because it makes me feel good.
Just like music makes you feel good.
Yeah, look, man, when you dress good, you feel good. You know what I mean? And it's not, for me, even with that too, people got this, this weird misconception that I'm draped in Gucci every day or Versace every day, even though Versace, I own a lot of Versace. Is my favorite designer. Growing up, I watch people, I always go around the older cats, and at the period of time when I was growing up, Versace was big. And it just made people look rich. And I was like, man, I'm going to buy me some Versace. And I love, that's my favorite designer. So I own a lot of Versace. But it doesn't have to be name brand for you to look good. Trendy clothes. It could be a white tee and some kicks, fresh.
But it makes you feel good. It's like you said.
Yeah, it doesn't have, people get this mere conception that being fresh is just about, you got to have Balenciaga and all that. Nah, man, you could wear something basic but effective and you still look clean.
I love that, basic but effective.
Basic but effective. You can't lose with that. You cannot lose with basic but effective.
That's a fact.
When it works, it works. Don't change it. Don't fix it if it's not broke. Clean.
And cop that milk.
And get that milk. Get yourself some milk. Make it look cool. Shout out to my guy.
And go to the Angel of Words website.
You have it. Clean, limpiecito, clean.
Gotta plug myself too,
Yo, I see you, bro. Hey, listen, it's your platform. It's your platform.
I got her coming through. We gotta make the Ricans look suave. You know what I mean?
Man, you know what I'm saying? That's it, bro. Boricua hasta la muerte. You know
you
what
already
it is,
know, baby.
Man.
Oh my God, podcast brought to you by OTW Threads, Attitude on 10. Don't forget, attitudeon10.com. Don't forget to log on. Now, Herc, you've been doing a lot of stuff in Atlanta. What's that about, bro? Can we discuss that? What's going on there, bro?
Nah, man, I got a lot going on in Atlanta too, man. We got Talkish Radio Atlanta, iHeartRadio in Atlanta. It's a big deal. New York is a hard place to get hot in. I hope you know that, right?
Oh yes,
it's hard. People in New York is tough, bro. Like you gotta do magic tricks for them to love you over here. Unfortunately for me, I built my bones here and they love me here, and I was like, let me take it to a different place. So Atlanta, was one of the places where, you know, I visit very frequent. My significant other is in Atlanta as well. And I'm out there and we just decided to put the music out there and bring it out there. And you know, she purchased a station and from there was history. And I was like, let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. You know, Talkish Radio Atlanta is crazy, man. So I'm out there.
Really?
Heavy.
What? And so, do you have like a radio show or a
Yeah,
segment?
yeah.
Oh,
My own
I didn't-
studio. My own
Oh
studio
man,
out
I didn't
there.
know.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
didn't
come
know.
down. Next time you're out there, you gotta come down
Oh
to the
man,
studio.
you know I'm in there,
You gotta
bro.
come down
Like
to the
I've been
studio.
dying to
You
go
gotta
out to the
come down to
ATL.
the
It's been a
studio.
while since I've been down there.
You come down to
crazy?
ATL, you come down to the studio, we're gonna get busy.
Yeah, man. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's
so-
amazing.
So come down there, man. I turn up down there. Shout out to Brooklyn's finest. You know, she's a radio personality down there. So we linked up and we doing it big down there, man. And I did a couple events down there. One music festival, different, you know, a couple of venues down there, and you know, it fit right in, man. So shout out to Atlanta.
Yo, for real, big time. Is
Yeah,
it hard
it's
to do
dope.
a big festival like that, man? Like,
Not really.
you have
man.
issues with sound or anything like that?
Nah.
No?
Shout
Okay.
to you know the sound engineer guy. He
Okay.
makes everything sound right.
Copy.
But you know
Those guys are valuable.
valid, very
Those guys are
valid.
valuable. Like,
Sound
it's crazy.
quality is
Sound guy, forget about it. It's the
important.
greatest thing
It's
ever, man.
important. But yeah, you know, it's dope. You know, different events I've done down there. You know, and it's just a team effort, man. You know, I've done a lot of events with Fubu Radio, and they, you know, they've put everything together. So shout out to the team, man. Shout out to Fubu Radio.
Yo, but the
team.
price is going up, G.
Ooh.
El precio está subiendo, papi.
Ooh,
El
say that
precio
again?
está subiendo,
Ooh,
papi.
yesterday's
Las
price
cosas no están
is
iguales.
not
the same.
today's price. Look,
Let's talk about
let's
it.
talk about. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you. I'm on your platform. I'm gonna let you shoot it because the way you just interjected that, it was right on time, perfect.
Well, you know, we got good timing here,
I
man.
want
We've
people
done
to
this before.
understand that, bro. Hercules has worked his butt off. The price is changing.
Do you make people feel some type of way because of that, man? Is there any trepidation hanging around because of that?
Everything I do, people feel. Let me tell you something, bro. When you doing your thing and you get into it and you take a certain pride in yourself, people get. I don't know. You know, people. My confidence shouldn't bump heads with your insecurity.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I love me some me. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in myself. I take pride in what I do. And you know, if that makes you uncomfortable, that's a you problem. You know what I'm saying? That's a you problem. But it makes people uncomfortable, man. You know, when the price goes up, I've worked to get the price up. When I started out, bro, I was making $250.
My God.
Yeah,
Per gig, right?
Start out.
Yeah,
man, you know
that's
what I'm
true,
saying?
yeah.
I started out with $250, bro. And you know, I wasn't, you know, it wasn't for me. Like I said before, I never chased the money.
You have fun doing it, man.
Yes, I get to get out. What's better than getting out, doing what you love to do? And I knew the money was coming. I was confident in my ability. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, it's only a matter of time. And then, you know, I made my bones and put myself in the right places. And I wanted to set myself apart than just doing the normal. So I chased a different type of clientele, a different type of crowd. I wanted to put myself in a different type of marketing space.
Copy.
I didn't want to just be, okay, that's just DJ Hercules, the local DJ. I didn't want to be that. I want to be the greatest.
You want
the
to
biggest.
transcend.
Yes.
Copy.
I wanted to diversify.
Copy that.
So I was always a man of many talents. So, you know, I got my hat. I got put all the hats in the ring, whether it be acting, modeling. I put all the hats in the ring, and just so happened they all flipped. They all, yo, you could do this. You can go over here and do that. If I want to put the music down over here for a minute and shoot a movie, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed. But when you've earned the right for the price to go up, you got to respect that.
Yeah.
You earn that right to you know. So when after I've been blessed to do certain things and put certain things on my resume and put certain feathers in my cap, I said, okay, yeah, you know, and Yeah, I'm getting to it.
How's that acting thing coming along? You
Clean.
got some stuff going
Clean.
on, Bobby. What's
Clean.
going on with that, kid?
Clean.
I'm like, yo,
Clean.
last time I spoke to you, wasn't going down like, damn, my man's acting now. Maybe it was. I didn't know. I didn't ask you about it.
It was going down.
Right,
It was going down.
bet.
But once again, like, maybe, you know, on a smaller scale, but now, you know, I like I said, once again, I've earned my right to be, you know, I go places, man, and sometimes I get shot because sometimes people call me a GOAT. People say, yo, you the GOAT, Hercules, or yo, Herc, you one of the greatest of all time. And I'm like, I feel like that's a lot of pressure on me. So I tell them, not yet, I still got work to do.
Yeah.
But it feels great when people just recognize, yo, you know, I go places, yo, that's DJ Hercules. What's up, man? Yo, you know, people, you know, yo, Hercules, man, thank you for making my event special. And man, I'll never forget. You know, so these are the things that, you know, these are the things that matter to me. And when you get enough people and you get enough build up, people got to come with the bag correct.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell myself short. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the price is going up for Hercules. And for anybody that wants to do business with me, as far as on a radio scale, on a marketing scale, on any type of scale, you got to be able to offer me what I can't offer myself because I'm independent. I put my own money behind me. I put my own marketing dollars behind me. I've invested in myself. I built my own name up. So you can't take that away from me. So you got to come to the table correct or don't come at all. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about that. Investing in yourself. How important is that,
important, man? Bro. Important. And, you know, people don't understand the importance of branding yourself and making yourself a force to be reckoned with, an entity where, see, my thing is like this. If I stop the music today, I'm still going to find a way for you to talk about me. So for today, like I took a little step back from the music to do the movies. I'm currently shooting a movie, War of Roses. Shout out to Omari Levers and Dallas Alexis, the producers and the directors. I'm still gonna give you a reason to mention DJ Hercules. You understand what I'm saying? And it's because I understand the importance of, you know, marketing and branding and keeping your brand strong. So when I do step back to the music, it's like, oh snap, yo, Herc, we just was watching you on TV. Yo, now you back doing, like, it's just something I learned. And I always kept that importance because back when I was coming in the game, it was street teams. You remember the street team?
Of course,
they used to hit the streets, go hard.
The Rough Riders cars, all those crazy
Yeah. And that, you know, that grind was serious, like to promote on your feet.
Guerrilla marketing, baby. That's guerrilla marketing right
so
there.
Me, I'm never gonna stop doing what I do. I'm gonna always keep you, yo, what happened to Hercules? Oh, snap, yo, Hercules, I just seen you on TV. Oh, yo, Hercules, you back DJing party. Oh, you doing this? I'm always gonna keep my hands.
Is there anything we can see you in right now?
Yeah. You got New York Underground Kings, with a Z. I got one that was a series that started my acting career.
God.
That set it off for me. I played a drug dealer who wants to get out the game named Osiris.
Okay.
And you know, you could watch this series. You could Google it, New York Underground Kings. It was one of the highest web series at the time. We did a lot of numbers, minimal promotion. I say that, minimal promotion, and we did a lot of numbers, and it was synonymous. It got me a lot of eyes on me, and from there I just built everything up. I tied everything together, and then if I want to take it off the movies or the music, I do modeling. It's either or. So for me, I built myself up to be an entity to be reckoned with. So there's nothing that you can do with me. It's nothing you can do with me. I'm here. I'm here to stay.
Yeah.
So I've earned that right. I've worked my ass off. I've sacrificed a lot to get to where I need to get. Pay me like you owe me. Pay me what the bag is supposed to be weighed. I'm never going to sell myself short. And there's a couple of people that have been hitting me up and want to do business, but you got to come to the table correctly because Hercules ain't taking no short. I put the numbers on the score. You got to check the score. I tell people, check the scoreboard. Check the scoreboard. We know who's winning. We know who's perpetrating a fraud out here. You can fake for the Instagram,
Yeah.
but the real is the real. We know who's out here.
And you don't even be, you don't really go that hard on the IG.
I
neither.
don't go hard on the
You know
IG
what I'm
like
saying?
that. I don't go hard. I don't go because listen. I understand the importance of not like you gotta see what people
exclusivity. Is that the way you headed towards?
Oh, I like See, you took the words right out of my mouth. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm never on the scene, but I'm seen.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that.
If you're paying attention, you know what's going on.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give you a taste to keep you coming back. If you give them too much, they ain't gonna come back. I give you just enough to say, oh, I want to see what's next. And you're gonna keep watching. Even with my IG, that's a perfect. See, that's what I'm saying. Everything I do is calculated. Everything I've done to this day, as far as my career, has been calculated. The way I run my IG page has been calculated. I've been taught certain secrets by certain people, and I take those jewels and I use it and I use it to my advantage. When certain people talk, I be quiet and I listen because I'm getting the jewels. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna run my joint. I'm gonna run this like that, and it's been working for me, man.
Have you felt like an identity shift, though, Hercules, like an evolution?
Yeah.
And people don't like that, do they?
Oh.
It's tough.
It's tough. They can't handle it, bro.
It's really crazy.
Yo, bro, they can't handle it. They like, yo, Hercules, man, nah, this guy's just doing too much. No, man.
And you're still the same guy. It's
Always.
just like, a lot of things have gone up.
Yeah, but I'm
the
still
price
the
of
same
my
guy.
time has gone up as well.
I'm still the same guy. I never let nothing go to my head.
Yeah.
I'm not gassed up now.
Yeah.
anybody who tell you that, come contact me.
I mean, you're here right now, man. Thank you so much for blessing us on the mic, man.
Please, man. You got a dope platform.
I appreciate you.
I respect anybody who's putting it together, and you got a dope studio here. Y'all got to check. If you get a chance to come up here, everybody can't come up here. By the way,
that's a fact.
Everybody can't come up here.
You know what I'm saying?
But the way I run my IG page too, man, everything's strategical, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to give them, just you got to monitor and see what people see. I've always understand what people. I've always paid attention to people, how people view things, and I see people they put so much on their IG page that people get tired of looking because they did constantly. Nah, you got to give them enough, give them something to keep their mouth water, keep them coming back, and that's what I do. I monitor it and I see, okay, if I post this picture, I get this amount of likes, but if I post something like this, okay, this is what the people like, this is what I'm gonna give them. But I'm not gonna overgive them. I'm gonna give them just enough to keep them. So that's another marketing strategy. I mean, these are all things that you got to pay attention to. If you're really trying to put yourself in a different type of space, you got to pay attention to these things.
And talking about that, bro, and that's the thing. You're not only DJing, you're also paying attention to the marketing aspects of your brand. There's so many things you got to pay attention to, and people don't understand the kind of mind work
they
that
don't
goes
understand
into
it. It's different, but you got to pay attention and you got to be in tune, and you have to understand what it takes and what people, the consumer, what do they want at this particular time.
Facts.
My is fortunate, and I'm blessed that I have a 98%, 95% fan base of women, and the women they come out, they show love to DJ Hercules. They book constantly. They're reaching out constantly, and I thank all the ladies, all my fans, man.
Shout out to them, man. Who run the world? Girls. You know what I mean?
The ladies. Shout out to all the ladies that support DJ Hercules, man. I got love for all the ladies that support me, man. Yeah.
No, but Herc, you're deep, man. You do a lot of community work, and I want to talk about that because, we get caught up in all this other stuff, which is fantastic, and that's your brand. But your brand is deeper. It's about community. It's about the stuff you do behind the scenes to make sure that you're empowering, the younger generations. You know what I'm saying? Because we talk about some of the work that you've done. Because I saw you do something in Harlem. I told you reached out to me. I had a podcast recording that day. And I apologize for that.
Shout out to my god sister Jewels. Shout out to the organization Dadish.
Gotcha.
They put together an amazing event, and I got a call from my god sister. She was like, "Yo, Hercules, you got to be a part of this event, man. You got to bring that talent out here. This is a good cause." And Harlem is my birthplace, So to be able to go back to my home and give back and give my talent, my music, and my time to the community, I mean, that meant everything to me. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, this is what it's all about. You know what I mean? And like I said, you know, people don't see there's blessings in giving, and it's not always about, oh, let me get the bag, the bag, the bag. It's not always about that, because the blessing comes on the back end from you being solid, from you. You know, I've made a lot of money in this business, and I'm never that hard up to where I can't donate my time, and especially, like I said, Harlem. Please, I as a kid, I ran up and down those blocks. So now that I'm, excuse me, successful, and I'm able to give, and people still see me out there and say, "Oh, yo, that's Hercules," and he's able, yo, he was on these streets doing what God knows what, and now looking at dope. It's a dope experience, you
It's a
know, dope
beautiful
feeling.
thing,
It's a
man. It's a
dope
beautiful. I
feeling.
really
It's a
like what
dope
you did,
feeling.
man. Everybody came out. It was a big event, bro.
Yeah, shout
I
to
was watching
Daddish,
that. That was
man.
crazy, man. Like I would
Shout
like
to
to be involved
Daddish.
with that in the future. You know, and anyway, just giving, donating.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Shout
bro.
out to
Like
Flint
that was
Management.
fire.
Shout out to Flint Management.
There was a lot of people there, man. You shut
Yo,
down
dope.
Harlem,
Shout out to
bro.
Nick Cannon. Yeah, we had, yo,
Yeah,
he
Nick
had,
Cannon was there. That
shout out
was
to Nick
crazy.
Cannon. Shout out to Nick Cannon. Shout out to Daniel's Leather. It was just
Daniel's Leathers.
Daniel's Leathers
The
was,
best
yeah,
leathers in the city. God
clean,
bless them,
clean.
man.
That's my
God.
furrier. That's keep
I
me,
know. I
keep
be
me
seeing you, be like,
clean,
ooh.
clean, clean. I don't see. I don't like. I don't
I
like
don't go
talking.
outside. I don't go
I don't like
outside, but I
talking-
want one
I
so
don't like
bad.
talking about. Let me tell you something. It's
Next
certain,
jacket I buy is gonna be from that. I
listen. It's certain things I don't like talking about because people feel like you bragging. But listen, man. I'm
But he's
blessed.
a good guy, and the leathers are fantastic. I must
Yo,
say.
he's laced, the finest furs, man. Go get you one.
He's
It
a
change your life. It's
beast,
clean.
man.
Go get you one, man.
You walk outside in one of those, your life is gonna change instantly.
I mean,
That's how I feel.
yo, listen, get you one. Get you one. I have a slew of furs. Get you one. Shout out to Daniel's Level, always keeping me fresh.
Facts, man. Now, I also want to talk about one thing that's extremely important, man. Because they say behind every strong man is a stronger woman. And I don't like to get into people's personal life per se. I don't run a gossip podcast, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you have you mentioned your lady earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we want to shout her out. How crucial has that been? Keeping a positive situation romantically in your circle.
Well, you gotta be, one thing about, well, shout out to my lady. She's dope, man. Brooklyn's finest. She's dope. She's super driven. Business owner. She runs several businesses. She's a dope woman, and you gotta, people ask me all the time, you heard, with all the ladies chasing you and all this other stuff.
Yeah, because you think as a DJ being a thought job. I mean, that's what they used to call it back in the day.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? That's what they used to, come on, Herc. They call it the barber thought job, bartender thought job.
I don't know about that part, but like as far as ladies wise, man, it's all about self-control, man.
Yeah.
And respecting. You gotta, especially in these times we live in now, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because, it's a lot going on out here. But like I said, man, having a strong woman in these times now, and a woman who's focused, is definitely a necessity. It helps a lot because you got a woman who has your back. She's pushing you. My lady pushes me all the time, and she never. You have women who are just, they don't want you so busy that they don't get no time.
Copy.
But then you have that woman who, all right, well, you going on, I'll be there for your gig. Let's go. That's just a dope thing. So shout out to my lady.
Pushing you and supporting your craft.
That's important. That for me, that's even if I'm just hypothetically saying, if I was single, I would need a woman like that. So I have a woman like that, and it worked. You know what I mean? And she's a super busy woman too. Like, she has her career, her several businesses that she runs, and we respect each other's space. We respect each other's craft. And, like I said, I hit the road. She's, she has time. She's like, I'm coming on the road with you. I bring her on the road with me. We travel together. We move together. I support her events. She supports my events. And We make it work.
You guys met in New York or ATL?
Oh, yo, we met on one of my guys. He's from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we met. She was in the background of his live, so it was crazy because it was crazy. It was crazy how we met.
So you were viewing his live?
We were talking.
Oh, okay.
And I seen her in the background.
Okay.
We locked eyes, and I was like, "Wow!" And she was like, "Wow!"
Yeah.
And then from there, you know, the rest was history. Like she DM'd me, and I was like, "I'm like,
oh, she hopped in your inbox.
Yeah, she knew what she wanted. She went out.
But let me be honest with you. Like sometimes you got to go for yours, men and women. Like,
yo,
you know what I mean?
I had to respect it, bro. When she
Yeah.
hopped in my DM, I was like, nah,
Yeah.
like they don't usually do that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, women hop in my DM all the time, but like, I'm, you know, the right DM
Yeah.
that I'm looking like.
There's
okay.
a difference when someone that's like about her business hops in your DM.
Yeah, there's a difference.
It's not like, you know, how like a girl would say it's creepy. No, it's not a creepy
Yeah,
thing.
there's
It's like a more like, yo, like, ooh, it's like, word, you just
Right,
said
like,
that type of shit.
Yeah, like I you know, I was, you know, I mean, I had my eyes on her. She's, I was like, wow, you incredibly, you know, gorgeous. But, you know, for her to hop in my DM, you know, I was like, okay, this is, you know, okay, let me respond because I really don't be responding.
Yeah, nah, you don't got time for that now. You work.
And even when I do respect, because no, I'm never jaded. So even when I do respond to a DM, it's always thank you for the support.
Copy.
Appreciate the love. Because you know, some women just, some people want to say hi, or they just want to be able to say they talk to you, or they just, you know, I'm never, and I get those weirdos that, you know, text me crazy, you know, DM me crazy stuff, and I delete it. But for the most part, like when she hopped in my DM, I was like, okay, and we just had a conversation from there and got to know each other, and then it was.
Were you guys friends for a long time?
Yeah,
like,
we were friends.
Awesome.
We were friends. She had a radio show popping before I came along, but she inspired to get a radio station on her own.
Wow, that's amazing, man. Good for her. Shout out to
she did it, and she did it during the pandemic. She purchased a radio station during the pandemic. That I was like, wow, this woman is. Whew.
She's on another level.
Yes, incredible woman. Shout out to my girl.
Well, God bless her, man. You know, I like to hear these stories.
Yo, I was like, this is you know, it was, I'm not to harp on it, but it was dope because she was with a radio station, right? And she was like, I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna buy my own radio station. And I'm thinking like, I'm never the type of person that shoot it down. I believe stuff like that. When somebody, I'm like, yo, that's possible.
Yeah.
I didn't think she was talking about like in a couple of months. Like, and then the
she
pandemic hit.
executed it right away.
And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, oh, it's definitely. She was like, no, I'm going for it. And yo, lo and behold, she purchased a station.
And she had content, you know, like popping in there too during the pandemic. Like, and you never stopped. She never stopped flowing with content.
Nah, she never stopped flowing.
That's
she
amazing.
never stopped
Good
flowing.
for her.
Never stopped. And that kind of like
dope.
that kind of drew me more to her. And I was like, wow, I was inspired by that. You know, and I was like, wow, I just was like, yeah, you gotta be with me.
But is she still feminine? Because a lot of guys be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, you know, oh, like girls that are too driven are not feminine.
No, she's a lion and a lamb.
All right, I like
she's
that.
A lion and a lamb. You know what I'm saying? She's a lion and a lamb. You know what I'm saying?
Well, good for you, Herc, man. I like to hear that, man.
Nah,
it's inspiring
she's
stuff,
dope,
man.
man.
I'm a big fan of love. The Angel of Words podcast is a big fan of love.
Angel
Wherever
of
you
Words podcast,
where you can find it.
Find love. Yo, you better start Angel of Words dating.
Yeah, don't worry, it's coming, man. As long
you gotta put it together.
It's also gonna come, baby.
You gotta let me host the dating show, the Angel of Words dating show, baby. Find some love up here, man.
That would be crazy.
That'd be dope, man.
I hope it don't end up like Springer though.
Nah. They fight us. Nah.
You know? The corporations take over. Next thing you lost your freaking artwork.
Gotta relax. Gotta relax.
Now, how do you feel about the transition, Herc, of like, you know, because you DJ'd in the era of dancing at the clubs, and now it's more like, you know, when people are lit, they're taking video. Like, does that, you know, can you tell when people are lit, even though if they're taking videos on their phone to the blue screen? Like, does that bother you? Or, you know, how do you feel about that as a DJ?
I don't think like, people, you know what it is, man? People are so concerned with being cool that they don't, like, people don't understand good times anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That art of having a good time is lost. Now everybody wants to be important. Everybody's VIP. Nobody wants to dance anymore. Nobody wants to, you know, just engage and really, so um uh, people want to just look cool, man. It don't bother me, but it just sometimes like, all right, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
damn, it's okay to dance. It's okay to
let loose.
let loose, man. It doesn't bother me, but I mean, like the club scene in New York is gone. I do
Okay.
miss the golden era, though.
Okay.
I do miss the golden era of partying in New York City, where you leave for the club at like 11 o'clock. You get to the club, and by the time you get home, you feel like you was in 4 full court basketball games, and all you did was go to the club, right? You remember that?
Oh my God, that was such a sensational
That was
feeling,
those
man.
were the times.
Seriously,
yo,
man.
bro. I remember like partying, like just when I was like 16 years old, going to the tunnel and.
Oh man, Limelight. You remember those places, man? Webster Hall when it was
Please,
popping.
bro.
I heard they reopened back up.
Webster Hall?
Yeah, they reopened
I
back
think
up.
I think they're doing concerts and stuff.
Okay, Snow the Product is gonna be performing there.
Wow, nice. But yeah, even I remember going to like partying and then going home just to sleep for like a couple hours, getting up, changing clothes, and be ready to go right back out the door again. Like, cause the party scene, you wanted to hear your favorite record. You wanted to find a beautiful woman to dance with. Like, these are all, you went to the club, you was fresh. Like, it's not about that no more. Now it's about,
Bottle service and
I'm cool,
hookers,
and I don't want to go through the normal entrance because I'm VIP and let me in and rope the rope off. And
my thing is, I just hope that the youth is having fun. It's my thing. Like, if you're having genuine fun and that's what you like to do, then it's okay with me. But if you're not having genuine fun, I don't understand what all the jostling, jostling and like the nonsense.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, to me personally, like, who goes to the party to like, I've never said to myself, yo, I'm going to the party tonight. I hope the dude that I got beef with is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I
never thought
want to go to the party. I mean, am I lying?
No, never thought about that in my life. I hope the woman of my dreams is there.
What? I was like, I'm trying to get lucky tonight. I hope they play this record tonight because this is my record. And that's what I want. And I can't wait for them to see me in this fly stuff right here that I got on. These are the things that I'm leaving with something tonight. Like, these are the things I went to the club for.
Getting numbers back when that was cool.
I'm leaving with something tonight.
Oh, I bet.
I'm leaving. You're coming with me. This is my goal.
I love it.
When I go to the club. So I don't understand at that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now it's like, yo, the ops is gonna be there. We get this. Like, this is I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's sad.
I don't know.
That makes me want to cry.
I don't know. Like, the party scene is, I don't know, man. I hope the youth is having a good time as well, man, because, but they will never understand what a real party is until they lived in the golden era of partying. I remember going to the parties and, you didn't have to really go to a concert to see your favorite artist. They were in the club with you.
Yeah.
Real talk. I remember going to the tunnel and sitting right next to Biggie Smalls, God rest his soul. Like, and then you was like, oh, all right, cool. Like, yo, we here. Oh, it's lit in here. Like, is it the things? I don't know. Now it's different. Now it's like, you look at the club scene in different places and you got people getting pushed and beat up, and like, this ain't what clubbing is about, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, definitely, man. I miss those times.
I'm gonna keep faith alive. Hopefully it transitions. With the drill music now that's taking over the scene.
Drill music, man. It's I mean, hey, I don't know. No comment, man. No comment, man. Comment, bro. But no. Let me speak on this.
No, because you love music. I think you
I love it a little bit. I love all the new stuff. That's I filter the music now because I'm just being honest, man. A lot of it is not good. So you got to filter. I filter it out. But one thing I can't understand is that drill music isn't that Chicago. Am I correct? Yeah. How is it? How does New York take something that belongs to them and I got Bronx drill, I got Brooklyn drill?
Yeah,
I don't try to understand it. I hear, if I hear something that's hot, Oh, that's hot. You know what
Well,
I'm
hip
saying?
hop spread from the Bronx everywhere else, and they developed their own. My thing is develop your own style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Or your
mean,
own sound. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
that's my
Yeah,
thing. Why New York
yeah.
can't develop their
Well, they
own?
had one with 6ix9ine. You know, they had that punk rock, situation going on, that punk hop, that punk hip hop. And then, unfortunately, he got caught up in that situation. But that was a new sound that
I
he
agree.
would have taken over the world if he didn't go through all
I
that
agree. I
nonsense. You
agree
know what
with
I'm
that.
saying?
I agree with that. I agree with that. I just feel like the youth nowadays too upset. They too mad. They need some R&B music. They need some love in their
Oh, I
life,
feel
bro.
that way. There's nothing like a little fucking,
What?
Genuine
You
or
need
Montel
let me tell you that
Jordan.
something. I'm gonna tell you a real story. Look, when I was going to the clubs, they played R&B music in the clubs. Real talk.
Real talk.
And that brought the ladies out. The ladies, look, everybody, I'm gonna tell y'all the key to DJ Hercules' success. The ladies. The ladies is the key to success. That's all I'm gonna say from there. If you're doing whatever you're doing and you're not doing it for the ladies, you're going wrong. Shout out to all the ladies. This youth nowadays, they mad. They need some Carl Thomas in there. Like, need some
You need to get
R&B.
emotional a little
Yo,
bit. You
I'll
know
be
what I mean?
watching. All right, like I watch, like I'm in my car and I see dudes driving with their girl in the car and they playing drill music. I'm like, damn, bro, like play some R&B.
Yeah,
lady in the car. You want to, get
Facts.
close. I don't know. I'm on a different tune.
Yeah,
Bro.
I hear you, man.
I'm on a different type of tune.
We're talking here with the world famous DJ Hercules, man. Podcast brought to you by OTW Threads, Be Out of This World. Attitude on 10, your place to get over your trauma, man. So visit attitudeon10.com. Now, DJ Hercules, it's time to play 5 words with Angel.
Yo, I like you got Hector Lavoe up there. I like that.
Oh yeah, I got my Puerto Rican corner right here.
I like
G.
that.
You already
That's
know.
fire. I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
you
That's
know what
fire. I
I'm
looked a
saying?
lot. Yeah, Hector Lavoe. That's one of the greatest, man.
Not playing.
Like it. You see, I'm in tune. I like
Yeah, no, I mean, I know you play the Spanish parties too, when you
Oh,
when
yeah,
it's time for it. You know what I'm saying? That's a
clean.
fact.
Boy, I need the sight sign in my life,
That's
boy.
a fact, man. But that's something else too, like that salsa too will relax you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Yo, so
that's one. Let me tell you something. I could clean my whole house for Frankie Louise, Hector Lavoe, and Gran Combo. I could clean my whole crib on a Sunday.
Crazy, man.
Yo,
Wow.
I'm telling you, bro. Salsa, to me, that never gets like. That's just music that's timeless,
Timeless,
bro.
man.
Timeless music, my guy. Timeless music. I love salsa. My mom's put me on the salsa when I was young, very young. I actually got to see Hector Lavoe perform in person when I was a kid. Yes.
That's insane.
My mom's took me to yo, rest in peace to my mom's, man. She was the best. We was on La Quinta Avenida, 3rd Avenue. I speak Spanish, sorry, y'all. I'm gonna confuse the listeners. We're on 3rd Avenue in the Bronx. And I heard everybody on the avenue talking about this guy, Hector. And it was like, I sure enough was like 5, 6 o'clock. And she was like, come on. And we walking, and I see a sea of Puerto Rican people. And they say, Hector. And I look, and he was performing free on 3rd Avenue.
Like on a soapbox? Like that kind
Nah,
of
they
situation?
used to have these concerts and they brought people to the avenue. Like they used to put up a stage all the way at the end and the last blocks of the 3rd Avenue. It was called La Hida. It was La Hida? Yeah, La Hida.
That makes sense.
And I remember Hector Lavoe being there, bro. And I was like, oh, that's Hector Lavoe, Mom. And my mom was having a good time. I actually got a chance to see Hector Lavoe live in person.
Wow. Well, God bless. Well, man, I have to shake the hand of a man who saw Hector Lavoe
I saw Hector Lavoe as a kid.
Shaking the hand of a man who saw Sinatra play. You gotta have respect for that.
As a kid.
Well, good. Wow, that's amazing.
Yo, I'm gonna be yo, bro. I never seen so many people go crazy for one man. Like I've been to hip hop concerts, but the way these people love that guy.
Yeah. Whew. He was different. He was special. He was
that
like
guy
on
was
level.
That guy was like Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yo, rest in peace, Hector Lavoe, man. One of the greatest to ever do it. Yes.
All right, guys, it's time for 5 words with Angel.
5 words. Dude, that sounds creepy. 5 words with
Well,
angel.
no. Well, I said it right the first time, but then we got it to. All right, so let's do it again. Everybody, it's time to play 5 words with angel. All right, the first word on 5 words with angel is, how do you feel about DJ pools, man? When you think about DJ pools, what do you feel about it?
Good, great. DJ pool's a good way to network and get good music, clean music. DJ pools are dope. I remember DJ pools back in the day. We would swap records and we pick up records. It was vinyl.
Yeah.
DJ pools back in the day, and we used to swap records and get records from. We used to get white label records that didn't have the label yet and get exclusive. So yeah, DJ pools are dope.
Is it true that back in the days, like, dudes used to like wipe off the DJ thing so that you wouldn't know what records are spinning, so people wouldn't bite off you?
Yeah, people did that. But they used to have, let's say the record come out like next week. They used to have what you call white label, and you used to be able to get the record. It would be a little distorted, but you had the record.
Copy.
I remember when the Benjamins first came out, and they had. I used to go to Rock and Soul on 34th Street to cop the records, and they had the Benjamins white labeled, and I bought it. It was a little warped, whatever, but the record still played. They see, like, yeah, it was really called quote unquote bootleg records.
Copy.
But you got it ahead of time. So yeah, DJs would scratch the records out, or they'll put a sticker over it so you don't see what kind of record.
Copy.
I mean, that's just selfish. Share the music. Share the music. Share the music.
All right, man. The second word is Harlem. What do you think about when you think about Harlem, bro?
Life. Harlem style. Harlem, let me tell you something now. Harlem, anybody from Harlem that was born and raised in Harlem, either Harlem pushed you to get money, get a hustle, get fresh, get the girls. You know, you went outside, and that's what I seen when I was coming up. I grew up in Polo Ground Projects, so coming out Polo Ground Projects, 155th 8th Avenue, Rucker Park, I seen the flashy cars. So I'm like, man, I want to get fresher. Harlem, I would say one word for Harlem: inspiring. Harlem, it definitely is the renaissance and inspiration to style. It's the Mecca. Let me put that on there. It's the Mecca of the birthplace of style, grace, Black power. This is it. Harlem, baby.
What's up, baby? Harlem. Shout out to Harlem, baby. You already know Wagner all
Harlem.
Day. All right, the third word is Serato. What do you think about when you think about Serato?
Technology, man. It's came a long way. Serato, great tool, man. I mean, it's helped push the DJ technology forward. I've never seen Serato fail me, you know, because computers they come with fault.
Yeah.
You know, so but Serato, I mean, great tool, great invention for DJs. Can't go wrong with Serato. You know, they got other programs, but Serato is the go-to, man. Serato's the go-to. Serato's the go-to.
Fourth word is vinyls, B.
Vinyl. You know, vinyl, my moms used to have records. You know, vinyl. You know what it is I miss about vinyl? I can't lie. I miss the pop, the crispiness when you first put on the record. That pop, that
initial sound that it makes.
Vinyl was great, man. I used to, you know, vinyl really like to get. It's like now, you know, you get a song, you download it, but it's nothing like actually having a physical copy. You read. Like the records used to come with the big pictures on there in the back. You see the credits, you get to hold the record, feel the record.
It was tangible, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like, man, vinyl was great, man. Those are the times, man. Vinyl was excellent. My grandmas would give me lunch money. I would not eat like for the whole week just to get records.
Oh no, so you're a music lover, hard body.
Yeah, I used to sacrifice.
When you go without eating for something, that's official. Like, you know you love something.
Yo, shout out to my brother Ace, man. We used to go, you know what I'm saying, for one record. And yo, you know, the exciting part is like record hunting. So if you went to a store that didn't have your record, you would really like go, it would be like, oh, I think B Street got it. Let's go down there. Or The Wiz has it. Record and trading records, and maybe you had a record that I didn't. I'm like, I'll give you 2 of these records for that one record. Or yo, let me borrow the record and let me do my mix. And then, you know, so the record hunting was good. I used to love record hunting.
So, and what was your favorite record store?
Rock and Soul.
Rock and Soul.
Rock and Soul Records was my favorite store. Cause they used to let you play the record before you bought it. And they would always have like and you would run into your favorite DJs there. Like, Flex would be in there, Ron G would be in there, a lot of people, Kid Capri. So it was dope. I used to hang out at Rock and Soul, like be there, like, all right, yo.
It was a vibe, man. Yeah, that's
Rock
crazy,
and Soul
man.
Records, man.
Yeah, it's not the same, but that's time moves on. What can we do?
Serato.
Yeah, it's a fact, Serato.
Serato.
What do you think about the CD DJ player that just keeps stuff?
CDs?
The CD DJ player. Just press play and just move around. Act like you're doing...
Nah. CDs. Yo, CDs are extinct, right? No more?
Yeah. But you remember back in the days, what do you think about that? When dudes used to put mixes on CDs and act like they DJ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't knock nobody hustle, man. But CDs, look at that. CDs are gone, bro. Like,
yeah, it's quiet.
No more CDs no more, bro. Like, CDs are gone. I used to tape deck CDs, man. CDs. But only thing about CDs is that if you scratch it, people will be handling CDs with mad care.
Real, with the alcohol on deck just in case. You already know, man.
But look, see, that's the only thing. That's what I don't miss about the vinyl is that you had a party, you skip.
Yeah.
So it's Serato and the technology has its pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? Because now you don't have to carry around a bunch of records.
It's a fact, yeah. But now you have a million records that nobody wants to play.
But let me ask you a question on your platform.
Go ahead.
If you had to, if DJ, would there still be a lot of DJs if you had to carry records? You think?
I think it depends on the social currency they were creating.
Because people think about people trying to carry records now. Looking crazy.
People will do a hell of a thing if it's making them popular.
No, you're right.
Let's say they were still the gram, but DJs were popping even though they're playing vinyls.
They're carrying the records.
Motherfuckers is carrying the records, bro. And I don't even mean to curse.
They're carrying the records.
They're carrying them records, B. They're gonna call a man.
Yo, but you carrying them records, bro. Let me tell you something. I used to carry records, and by the time you go to DJ, your back is hurting.
Yo, it's crazy.
You sweating.
Bro. Oh man, it was a disaster, bro. It's a disaster.
Yo,
I've helped my cousins freaking carry vinyls to the DJ spot.
Yo, but that's a lot of work too, bro.
Carrying them crates, bro, that was nuts.
That was and then especially you got 7-8 crates of records.
Oh God.
And then you got to put them back in the sleeves.
Then you got to put them back in the sleeves at the end of the night, bro. The close up was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, Herc, man, thank you for being here. Let me tell you something. Could you please look into that camera right there and let people know if they want to be a DJ, man, like what time it is.
Listen, this DJ Hercules is 787,
and where to find
man.
You too.
Definitely, this DJ Hercules is 787, man. Angel of Words podcast, man. Listen, man. If you want to get on the ones and twos and you want to get busy, man, work on your craft, stay dedicated, and never chase money. And give the people what they want, man. Give them that good music. Study your craft, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard it here, Angel of Words podcast. With yours truly, man. Thank you for having me. This is one of the dopest podcasts. Don't forget, man, Angel of Words podcast. We here.
We here, everyone.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean. Here with the 787, man. The world famous DJ Hercules on the 1 and 2s. Thank you for joining me, my brother. Everyone,
Anytime,
don't forget to click on that notification bell. Like, follow, share, subscribe, comment on the video. I'm going to leave Hercules links there. If you need to talk to him about anything, reach out, keep it PC. You know what time it is. We're also on all podcast platforms. Spotify got the video now, so if you can't catch us on YouTube, you can catch us on Spotify. All right?
So it's no excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Tengo tenta la medusa.
Yo, listen. It's no excuses why you can't catch this exclusive
Zero,
interview.
baby. Goose egg. You already know. For the exclusive merch and all the exclusive content, extra content, go to the website, AOWENT.com. And if you want to view our sponsors, we're gonna actually leave the link below. OTW Threads, Be Out of This World, AttitudeOn10.com, your place to try to get over trauma and build resilience. And everyone, thank you for tuning in. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, indeed.